Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Festival of Research for 2021. Good morning, Davina.
Good morning. Hi.
How are you doing?
Really good. Yes, very excited to be here today. Our first day of the
Okay.
festival.
It is really exciting, and it's strange still because we're all very remote. Everything's happening online this year, isn't it?
It is, yes. We took the decision to have an online festival, but that leads to new opportunities. We can connect to more people, and we're actually international this year, which is really exciting.
Fantastic. So we'll hear a bit about that in a moment, but tell us what we have in store beginning today.
Well, today we kick off the festival with Spark, which is our postgraduate conference, and that's a 2-day event. We've got some great keynotes. So our first keynote today is Dr. Michelle Howarth talking about wellbeing and the work that she's doing with RHS Gardens, which I'm sure you've seen on the TV. And then tomorrow we've got Ruby Wax, OBE, joining us, who's talking about her change in career, because many of us know her as a comedian. And she's recently shifted. She's doing a lot in mental health awareness, and she's coming to us to talk about that in particular, and how we can generate our own resilience, support failure, and really raise the profile of mental health. So that's really exciting. We've also got fantastic lineup of speakers, our postgraduate researchers. So we've got around 80 talks, which is great over the 2 days. And we've also got posters and our fabulous 3MT competition, where we'll be announcing the Salford winner and entering them into the national competition, which kicks off from tomorrow. So really exciting things happening today and tomorrow.
That's fantastic. So for those that don't know about this, 3MT is a 3-minute thesis. And so postgraduate researchers have to stand up and essentially present their research in 3 minutes. Is that right?
That's right, yes. So it's quite a challenge if you think about what you can actually get done in 3 minutes, and actually the standard doctoral programme, so standard doing a PhD, takes 3 to 4 years. So lots of information to condense and also to make it accessible. So jargon is strictly banned. It's got to be very much the way we would have a conversation, and they're allowed 1 slide to present as well. So that can be an image or a picture of their research. And we've got 8 really keen finalists today, and that kicks off at 10 to 1. If anyone would like to come and join us for the final, you're more than welcome.
That's fantastic. Speaking of which, how do people join the festival over this next week and a half?
So we have our schedule online, and you'll be able to see across the bottom of this webcast the link to that. So you can go on and have a look at what's happening each day. That will take you through to Eventbrite, and you can find a bit more detail, such as the programme, number of places available. We've got great capacity, and that's one of the benefits of being online. We're not constrained by how many people we can physically fit in the room. So there's plenty of space, and we warmly welcome colleagues and those who aren't part of the Salford community to connect with us, whether you're in the UK or internationally. As I say, we're going international this year, to come and join us and see what we're all about.
That's fantastic. And it's really exciting. I mean, I was speaking to Professor Carl Dayson just a few days ago in advance of the festival, talking about its origins and thinking about the university and its relationship with festivals. And I think devising a festival that celebrates our research and innovation is really exciting, because it brings us together, doesn't it? It's also a way of connecting disciplines across the schools, across the research centres, and hopefully across the campuses as well.
Yes, and we've got some great what we're calling transdisciplinary, because it does cross multiple disciplines. So for example, our last day, our last event on the 9th of July is Research in the Park. Now, those of you who've been to the festival previously know we set up camp in Peel Park. We're not doing that this year. We're setting camp online instead, and we're using the theme of the park to really focus on conservation and sustainability, tying into some of the COP26 objectives, which the conference for that will be hosted later this year. And it's a fantastic showcase, because we'll be looking, taking a journey around all of our disciplines, or quite a few of them, everything from what we would consider to be traditional conservation to different creative ways where we can use sound to develop our sustainability, but also some of the tips and techniques which have been developed during the lockdown period to overcome the barriers of actually doing research. So some very exciting things happening there. And of course, we've got other events. So we have our cafe research, which takes place on the 6th of July. And that's really encouraging people to eat, live and learn about research and looking at our wider research community. So we're not just postgraduate researchers or academics. We have a community of technicians. We also work with a range of industry partners as well. So that's a great opportunity to connect, and we'll be talking to some people involved in the technicians commitment and also those involved in the AI Foundry, which is one of our ways of connecting with the wider industry.
It really is. And I think that's partly what sort of underpinned the festival as it began. We sort of wanted to make sure that we were open to our community, talking to each other, but also involving the local community in what we do as well, because it's such a big part of life at Salford University to work closely with SMEs, work closely with the community and cultural sector to make sure that the public feel part of the research that we do. And I think Peel Park is such a wonderful place to do that because it's a beautiful location. It's right alongside the campus. And I think it feels like quite a welcoming space into which you can have these really informal conversations, but I think important conversations for the community, which is a big part of life at Salford, isn't it?
It is very much so, and we hold the community very close to what we do. We have a series of really very focused community events. We have a film festival and a musical festival, which the different communities can explore and perhaps have a bucket list of things to see and do. We've got some great walks which you can self-do, so you don't have to worry about connecting with others. If you're concerned about social distancing, you can download those materials. And one of our partners with the festival is the Hard Rock Cafe in Manchester, and they've offered all festival goers, even in the virtual sense, some special offers to actually go and join them in their cafe. And we've put together in partnership with them a really unique brochure which takes you on a tour of their memorabilia. So there's lots of things that you can do and get involved, and whether you're a member of the Salford community or a member of the wider Salford community logistically, so you live in the area of Salford or Greater Manchester, we hope you can really get involved.
That's fantastic. I think the festival's really a wonderful incubator for collaboration and development. I think partly what really excites me about it, and I think staff and students are getting involved, is because it feels like quite a playful space into which you can design a range of activities, but also hopefully progress your own thinking as a researcher as well. So it's not just about presenting what you've done, but hopefully getting feedback, insights into your research that may actually propel you into different directions as well.
Yes, it's very exciting, and we have actually, this is our third festival. We took a pause last year for obvious reasons, but our third festival, and tracking back to our first, there's been some fantastic collaborations which are now bearing fruit. So in that period of time, they've started working together across disciplines, so that's researchers, and also some of our researchers working with members of the community, local charities, and residents. For example, and although it's hush hush at the moment, we've got some more activities coming up which we hopefully can present later on this year, and certainly for next year's festival, to really showcase some of those activities where you can look and connect and see what we've done over that period of time. So it's a shame I can't tell you more now, but you'll just have to keep tuned into the festival and join us again next year as well.
And I think certainly staying tuned in is really important because, of course, our community around this festival keeps growing. More people want to get involved. Each morning over the festival period, we're going to have a Meet the Researcher session. In fact, 2 sessions each morning. One will happen on Instagram with a postgraduate researcher, and another will happen on YouTube and Twitter with an academic researcher. So you can follow those 2 things in the morning and also get a flavour of what's happening that day on each day of the festival. So tune into those and follow the accounts if you can. But I think also what's really exciting is it's a way of hopefully nurturing that festival community, because of course we love a festival at Salford University, working with Manchester Science Festival, the Manchester International Festival. There are so many festivals around us. And I think in some respects for me, this festival is a good way to bring together all those people that just love festivals and really believe in their power within our society. Don't you feel the same?
Absolutely. I think festival is a fantastic word, and it does really sort of foster that sense of community. So I'm really glad we've got so many. And of course, my personal interest is with the Festival of Research, but it's great to see so many ways that we can connect and communicate. So it's really exciting time.
It really is. And certainly for the university, I think in September, we're launching a new public engagement strategy and community. And I think that's going to be a way for us to really bed in some of those relationships we have with cultural stakeholders in the region. And I think what's happening in Greater Manchester just generally is incredible. There's so many exciting things when I think about our campus over at Media City, all the change that's taking place there, the new Adelphi Theatre that we have on campus. It's an exciting place to be, to imagine what a festival can be for us, isn't it?
It is, and it's interesting to. We often think of festivals as places that happen in a field, or not necessarily in urban locations. And we're really lucky that Greater Manchester has lots of urban type festivals which connect to a larger community, and you don't have to travel that far to reach a festival, which is really good. And of course, the culture of festivals is quite integrated within Greater Manchester. We love our music. We have a great musical connection and past. So we're really well placed to carry on that festival theme and join the celebrations there.
Fantastic. So today, what time does the Spark Conference start? Is it imminent?
So, yes, it is. 9:30 we kick off, and we'll be running through till around 4:30 today. The 3MT competition, if you'd like to join us as an audience member, you're very welcome. That starts at 10 to 1 today. Shortly after we start this morning with the introduction, we go straight into our keynote. So you may want to stay tuned for that. And then throughout the day, we have presentations from our PGR presenters, our researchers, and our poster session also starts. And we have a really exciting people's choice. So it's not just judged by academics, it's judged by you. So we want members of the wider community to tell us which posters you like the best. And if you join us today, we'll give you more information about how you can do that. So hopefully we'll see you soon. We'll see you later.
Absolutely. And there's the link at the bottom again. If you would like to register, you still can register for all of the events. So check out that link and you'll be able to direct it to the arena. And in fact, also at 9:15, in about 2 minutes, we're going to go live on Instagram at the Science Communication Space. So join us there if you'd like to. But thank you so much for being here for that first morning, Davina. No doubt we'll see you quite a bit over this next week and a half. And good luck for the rest of the day.
Thank you. It's lovely to be here, and hope to see everybody soon. Thank you.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.